Welcome aboard Progress Report Airlines Flight 001. I am your flight attendant, Azaria Vanterpool. In command of the aircraft is Captain Duggins, and it is our pleasure to serve you. As we take off, let us recap thrilling highlights from February 2024. Our flight begins with a soaring success in agriculture. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources had a fantastic month hosting their annual review and planning meeting where they unveiled a detailed work plan encapsulating their ambitious 25 by 25 agenda.
The 25 by 2025 initiative is a very good initiative. It is doing what I've had in my mind for years. It is bringing the farmers together in an organized manner for production of food, having it rotated in a manner where when one is going out, another one is coming in. So we don't end up at one time with a huge glut or the other time wondering what's happening, scarcity.
This time around, the farmer can concentrate on just production. And you take, as the memorandum of understanding, they'll take the food and they'll do the selling. So they do the marketing already. So all the farmer has to do now is just to produce, which is much easier and much better for all.
We are all on board for food security, and we want our share of the pie. Of course, we want to see all the farmers in our federation doing better, because coming out of COVID-19, we realize how vulnerable we are in terms of our food security, and food security translates to family insecurity when you don't have it, as well as community and the national level. And so the thrust of the ministry in going towards the 25 by 25 is the best way forward. And I've attended several of the meetings, and I think that we are on the right track.
It's a show market, that's the good thing. So, and you could improve on your production. You could do more crops, rather than a limited amount that you're accustomed to do. You could maybe multiply it, seeing that you show up a market, and that, to me, is beneficial.
A great part and a great section of the import bill that we are trying to reduce as part of the 25 by 25 agenda is livestock. We are 67% of that import bill, and with a target roughly of around 25% of that, which is a 50 million, we hold a great percentage of it. Therefore, we need to then ramp up our production and department. That mandate has been given to us, really, to get to that point. And we're going to look at getting a lot more animals to the abattoir. We have animals that are on island that are non-productive. We're also looking, as we got those animals to the abattoir, to replace the current stock. So a lot of breeding is going to happen, a lot of nutrition work is going to be happening so that we have quality food coming to the abattoir and therefore displacing that import that we currently have.
With a vision of sustainable agriculture through partnerships by 2025 and beyond, local farmers displayed unwavering commitment. On board the aircraft with me is Mr. Winston Morris, a member of the consortium who wishes to share a few words with you.
My name is Winston Morris, and I have been an agriculturist, a farmer, for a number of years. As a matter of fact, I joined the Department of Agriculture in 1971, and I worked here for about 21 years. I am quite pleased to see that the farmers have responded to this 25 by 25. So all the farmers need is assistance from whoever, the marketing, the financing. I now know that I have a voice.
I've been in agriculture all my life. I want to think that my mother took me on the farm with her. So even in the womb, I was on the farm. Up to now, I'm still on the farm. So to get farming out of me, you have to bleed all the blood out of me, for real, and so on. So I love farming, and I want to be involved in anything to do with farming. I will ask people to step forward and help in the trust that we have with the ministry has here.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Morris. In line with their vision for sustainable agriculture, the ministry would have taken concrete steps towards supporting their farmers. The ministry distributed 3,000 tomato seedlings to Leonard Herbert, Franklin Mitchum, and Winston Morris, bringing them a step closer to sustainable agriculture. Each seed planted signifies progress towards a brighter future, demonstrating that the farmers are not just prepared, but eager to lead the charge. Additionally, essential inputs such as ground cover, drip lines, water tanks, and solar energizers were distributed, ensuring hundreds of farmers are equipped for success. The ministry also hosted several successful crop commodity meetings and CMAS consultations.
My name is Gaston Dixon. Currently, I'm an entrepreneur. One of the reasons why is that I'm fascinated with aquaculture, and currently I'm starting an aquaculture farm, and CMAS will be one of the products that will be provided at the farm.
My name is Sam Heiliger. I am a former fisheries officer responsible for aquaculture, resource management, and data. My involvement in the CMAS cultivation is that it has been a dream of mine for a long time to be able to grow CMAS, because in the area of aquaculture, it is one of those what we call the lowest hanging fruit. The initial investment is not as much as doing fish, so it is much easier to do based on the circumstances that we now have around us. So I plant the CMAS, as I propagate it as it were, in a particular area, and all I do is get it dried and sold raw.
These meetings were crucial to adequately provide guidance and invaluable information to the farmers on crops they intend to grow. The ministry has taken a comprehensive approach towards achieving food security.
Yes, I was very impressed with Minister Duggins' presentation of the 25 by 25 plan, identifying all of the crops, all of the produce, and that they would want to reduce by 25% by the year 2025. Certainly he put a lot of thinking into it, a lot of planning, very scientific in his approach of ensuring that he had the resources necessary and the planning necessary to actually deliver on those commitments. And I was able to take a look at the written plan that he put together, and it's extremely comprehensive, taking into account fisheries, livestock, all different areas. And it's very inspiring to us in the BVI, who are on a similar path in terms of ensuring that we properly utilize our agricultural grounds, that we provide more resources for our fisher persons, and that we build our marketing complex, and we ensure that we provide an adequate amount of water to our farmers. So we are on similar paths. I'm very impressed with the pace that's taken place in St. Kitts and Nevis, and I certainly look forward to collaboration with Minister Duggins as we walk this journey together.
It's not just about equipping farmers with the necessary equipment, but it's also about sharing knowledge so that farmers are prepared to achieve the 25 by 25 agenda. The question is, are they ready?
25 by 25, I'm set and ready.
25 by 25, I see the vision.
25 by 25, I set and ready.
25 by 25, I see the vision. 25 by 25, I'm set and ready.
25 by 25, we see the vision.
25 by 25, I'm set and ready.
25 by 25, I see the vision.
25 by 25, I am set and I am definitely ready.
Notably, in a bold move to champion food security, St. Kitts and Nevis emerged as an agricultural frontrunner at the 52nd Annual Agriculture and Food Fair held in St. Croix. The delegation, led by Minister Duggins, achieved significant milestones during the event, including securing export deals with prominent supermarkets in the US Virgin Islands. Now that's a big deal. These deals are poised to have a transformative impact on the region's agricultural sector, providing local farmers with access to new markets and opportunities for growth. In addition to that recognition, at the food fair, the ministry captured the interests of international stakeholders with its innovative initiatives. Mr. Louise Peterson, the Commissioner-designee of the Department of Agriculture of the U.S. Virgin Islands, expressed admiration for the department's work and sought collaboration opportunities.
Well, I'm Louis Peterson. I'm the Commissioner-designee of the Department of Agriculture in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And I'm happy to have our guest in town, Minister Duggins and his team with us, and we're really looking forward to some collaborations. In our discussion today, I can clearly see some synergies, some commonalities, and we're going to work to build up on those. Clear examples include our interest in building cooperatives, teaching our farmers about the cooperative business model, something that you seem to have mastered, have made right in St. Kitts and Nevis, and something that we feel we can work with you on to get our farmers up to par on the scene. Another interest of ours that you seem to have made a lot of progress in has to do with the covered structures for production, protective structures. We have a need for that. I've not had experience in that, and I look forward to visiting your country not too long from now to come and visit and take a look at what you've done. So we see lots of synergies here, and we are going to be working closely, without a doubt, to build our industry of agriculture in the territory, but better yet, to build our partnership with St. Kitts and Nevis' Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Cooperatives.
Now, let us turn our gaze to the in-flight entertainment as February marks the peak of the sports season. From athletic meets to football tournaments, champions emerged and records were broken.
My name is Miss Eunice Greenaway. I'm actually a business and technology teacher. However, I'm on the sports committee as the person who handles all the track, dealing with track, and that's because I am for St. Kitts and Nevis, the top-level international technical official. Well, I want to really thank the Department of Sports and the Ministry of Sports, because the Director of Sports, Mr. Jeffrey Hazel, and the Deputy Director, Mr. Terrell, would have sat down with myself and Miss Carol Clark, who's the coach, the assigned coach, along with Mr. Backus and other members of the sports committee, to help us and guide us as we planned and to give us support where we needed. We answered every question. So I want to thank those two gentlemen, along with the cricket groundsmen who assisted us with placements of different things. So I want to really thank them, because they were very instrumental, especially for me, trying to plan this event and to make sure everything goes well.
Hi, I'm Damon Backus, Principal of Master High School. We're looking for a fun-filled day for the athletes, and we also want to showcase our athletes, the potential that they have. We know that sports is an avenue for students to get scholarships and to do well outside of academics. And so we just want to provide a platform for the athletes to perform well.
My name is Diana Woodley. I am a teacher. I am also the block supervisor for second form, and I'm also a member of the Blue House champion team. Mr. Matthew is our main coach when it comes to the athletes. I am the cheerleader, but the preparation has been going very well.
Well, they just got to build the confidence, and that's what I told the students. Build the confidence and don't be shy. Go out and just show what you can do.
Watching the athletes run now here, I could see what they're capable of, and then when I got to Inter, I have my mindset set that, yeah, we come in with something.
My name is Samantha Smith-Francis, and I'm the representing coach presently for the female football team at Charles E. Mills Secondary School. The Department of Sports assists us with all of their uniforms, and thank you for all of your support, because the uniform was a plus.
This season was very challenging for me, getting my teammates together. Coming to today's game, my team and I were very confident, and we were victorious in the end.
However, sports is not just about winning, it's about integrity. The Ministry of Sports launched its Antidoping in Sport Education Awareness Program, signifying their commitment to clean sports, with St. Kitts and Nevis leading the OECS in clean sports compliance from a non-compliant state of 33% to 73.8% compliant. That is what I call transformation. This phenomenal increase could not have been possible without the rigorous efforts of our athletes and the hard work of the Department of Sports, particularly Mr. Sean C. Brooks. A force to be reckoned with who spearheaded the launch of this program, as it aims to empower athletes with knowledge and values needed to make ethical choices both on and off the field, ensuring a legacy of integrity that transcends generations.
The name of the project is Moving to Full Compliance to the UNESCO Antidoping in Sport Convention. And through this submission to UNESCO, we were able to secure US $30,000. And this is also my way of saying special thanks to Ambassador Doyle, David Doyle, the permanent delegate to UNESCO and the Commonwealth Secretariat. And he has been a steadfast and staunch supporter for the launch of this, as well as anything to do with UNESCO. So we say thanks to Dr. Doyle. So we submitted the program, it was approved, and we eventually secured funding. As part of the funding, we had two concurrent projects. One was to have a consultant identified by UNESCO, Dr. Sasha Sutherland, who spoke earlier, and she came and did an evaluation of our anti-doping program in St. Kitts and Nevis. Some of you may be aware that she had one-on-one sessions with you to discuss your concerns, to hear everything about anti-doping in sport. And she has written her report. The report is now being submitted to UNESCO. And the second portion of the program is continuing, where we are launching our awareness campaign within not just the schools, but across St. Kitts and Nevis.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude and we are now entering the creative space. The weather ahead looks clear and we anticipate a smooth flight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey with us. The Department of Creative Economy hosted two workshops, Elevate and Accelerate. Elevate highlighted the creative community's dynamic offerings, addressed challenges, and sparked innovative solutions for our creative community. While Accelerate focused on grant readiness and proposal writing, empowering creatives to thrive. Mr. Shavan Douglas's insights were particularly well received, igniting inspiration among participants.
So my name is Jifo Ezevi, singer-songwriter, artist. Well, yeah, after tonight's session, it was very informative. It prepared me. It also let me know, what I really need, what it is I have to do, what it is I need to be on moving forward. So, it really gave me some insight. So.
My name is Clarissa Violinos, and I own the business called Lucid SKN. First off, tonight was very informative. The information that was provided and the manner in which the information was provided was really clear, relatable, and it really answered a lot of the questions we had as it pertains to the grants and the different opportunities provided by the creative department. In addition to that, I feel like it also gave us opportunities to think about what we do and how we do it. So I think that it was really beneficial on different levels.
Okay, my name is Dylan Brown, and the area of, the discipline that I'm in is performing arts. Well, it has been very informative. I am an actor, writer, director, and so I'm currently in the process of, creating more films and what's not. And we know that these things take funding. So to be a part of this session was very informative for me. I now know how to get my budget itemized, very concise and clear, and so I will be definitely applying for a grant at the creative economy.
This is super beneficial to the creative economy from the standpoint that
the traditional finances hardly ever considers startups. And most of these enterprises, entrepreneurs who are present tonight are startups. So that puts them at a major disadvantage. The access to this grant gives them a leg or two up in the sense that, one, first and foremost, they're being considered. Again, with the traditional banks, it's a direct no. And so the fact that they're actually in the room and have the opportunity to apply for this program is a major advantage to them.
Please keep your seatbelt securely fastened as we are navigating through the system. An interactive and informative training session held by the Ministry of Small Business, Entrepreneurship and Cooperatives with key stakeholders such as the Social Security Board, Inland Revenue Department, Customs and Excise Department, and the Ministry of Employment and Labor to empower small business owners and entrepreneurs.
I was really excited about coming here tonight when I saw all the partners who will be here, and I really want to thank SBDC for putting on this event. So many times as small businesses we want to get information, but we have to go here, there and everywhere, and it was good to be here tonight with 4 partners, and I learned so much from all of them.
I must truly commend the Small Business Development Center for putting this whole entire program together. For me, I have done previous trainings. They have been with me on my entrepreneurial journey for about a year or so now, and I have truly benefited from every single training. So I would advise and encourage my fellow entrepreneurs to participate and come out, because in every single training we learn something different.
Hello, my name is Terrell Bass. I'm a senior officer at the Ministry of Employment and Labor, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the SBDC for including us as a part of the panel of presenters to the entrepreneurs in tonight's session. We look forward to continued collaboration and education of the public, especially small business owners, in the form of symposiums that would be later hosted by the Ministry of Employment and Labor.
I attended another great event by SBDC's Small Business Development and Entrepreneurship. All the information that they provided was great. It's always great learning from these different businesses as it relates to small businesses. With regards to Labor Department, I learned today that there is actually a department for occupational health and safety. This is not something I knew, and I do appreciate the information they brought.
As we delve deeper into the entrepreneurial landscape, the ministry caught up with the 4040 Booster Grant recipients who were chosen last year in celebration of our 40th year of independence. Listen to them share their stories of how they utilized the Booster Grant program to elevate their ventures.
The injection of the 5,000, it not only benefited me or my company, but it also benefited the staff and the community of the area. Because my company is located in Central Bastia, I am also a mental wellness advocate, and I also have classes for children. So in me having extra supplies, I was able to gift some children some different products, and they also are able to use them in the classes that they do with me.
The funds has been used for repairing my boats because it was very badly needing repaired, and I'm very grateful for the cash grant, and it helped me very much to repair my boat, and it's still in repair, but the money was so grateful and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I use the collaterals to buy products for the business, and first I do test the products on myself before I test them on the clients, because you have clients that are eco-friendly green, and so I use them and see how they work with me sense, because I am also have sinus, so I have to work along with what my clients who have a sinus problem.
Well, it was very useful for me because without the grant, I don't think I would have been able to purchase so many straps, because the straps are very important because we lift heavy stuff up over people's heads, up on tall buildings, and if you don't have the proper equipment to do the job, it'll be very difficult and somewhat dangerous.
Under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Samal Duggins, the Ministry of Small Business, Entrepreneurship and Cooperatives, alongside the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources, embarked on a collaborative journey to explore avenues for collaboration and growth at Agrifest. This marked the Ministry's inaugural attendance at the prestigious event. A highlight of the fair was the well-deserved recognition bestowed upon our cooperatives, with the Nevis Farmers Cooperative Society and the St. Kitts Farmers Cooperative Society securing first and second place in the Off-Island exhibition. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for landing, we extend our gratitude for joining us on this exhilarating journey through the realms of progress and transformation. On behalf of your flight deck crew, headed by Captain Duggins, thank you for flying with Progress Report Airlines, where transformational leadership meets boundless possibilities. Until next time, keep soaring high with the spirit of transformation.